Dave Ping 243.
Hello guys, this is me, Dave Ping 243, and welcome back to some more Pokémon Colosseum. Last time, we went through the Sagam hideout once more, and we were able to snag a Shadow Smeargle and Ursaring from two Team Snag'em members, and we also rematched the boss of Team Snag'em himself, Gonzap. And we got the D-Disc from his room, so yeah, it was a bit of a reward. But where's it go to? Well, that's what we're about to find out in this episode, so so how about we go back to the Under really quick so I can show off where this leads. Going down we go. So you're probably thinking to yourself, there's no way we could possibly go any lower than. Oh well, we got an email. I'll hold that bit for until after we read this. Who is this? Bit. Hi, it's Bit from the Under. I was taking photos the other day when I saw this guy with this amazing head, so I snapped him. He was singing this weird song, something about the Colosseum being his new place. We know that figure rather well. That's Mirror B, alright. And it looks like he was going downward to somewhere with the UFO. So, I was going to say, like, there's no possible way that we could get any lower than this. Well, you're about to be surprised. Because there's actually some place deeper than the Under. But first, I want to bring attention to this old man. For he'll become relevant pretty soon. Basically, we can't understand what he's saying. There is a reason for that. But how about we go and use the D-Disc on this fucking thing? Insert that shit. And let's get a move on. So, down we go, even further. So, we're in a very, very dank place, but, there's a shiny right here. Pick it up. It is one steel teeth. Now, quickly remember that old man we just talked to a little bit ago. Yep, these are his steel teeth. So it's kind of like a reference to Red and Blue, where I didn't want to select the D-Disc. That's okay. Oh, well, it looks like you're forced to just go downward first. I thought you could change disc if you accidentally picked one, but yeah, it's kind of like a reference to Red and Blue, where you found one set of gold teeth in the Safari Zone. And then you gave the teeth back to its original owner. So yeah, I kind of like the reference here. So, just based on that, we're probably going to get something out of it, and if you're thinking that's the case, then you are correct. We will get something out of this. Yes! I mean, it was down below in some dirty ass place. I would probably wash that. But whatever. And we get the L disc from this old man. So yeah, both the D disc and L disc are post-game exclusive. But that means with the L disc, we can finally go over to that left point there to see what's in that chest. And it's the only purpose behind this L disc, by the way. So let's use the L disc. I will mention there's also a U disc we could have gotten way back when. But, I chose to skip out on it because it wasn't really necessary. It just leads to another time flute up in Pyrite Town, so I felt like it wasn't really necessary to pick it up, and I could have just, like, said something about it any time. But I guess it took me until now to mention it, but, yeah, anyway, here's the chest. So, the only reason why you would ever want to come here. But the item that you get from this is a little too late. Well, like, not just a little too late, like, it's just too late in general. The amulet coin. This could have been so much better if it had been found at, like, the middle of the game. But for some reason, we only get the amulet coin now of all time, so yeah, not really useful anymore. Again, I don't know why they relegated that to being in the post-game, because they could have easily put the amulet coin somewhere in the middle of the main game, and it would have been far more useful there. Anyway, let's go ahead and use the D disc again. I would probably make a sexual innuendo out of it and saying that, like, we insert a D into something, but, I probably shouldn't. Anyway, now we're back in this dank-ass place. How about we see what's beyond this door? Yeah, just look at the flickering lights. Like, this place is very mysterious. Like, I probably wouldn't want to come down here, but, anyway, yes, what you're seeing here is actually a thing. We have yet another Colosseum. That is under, well, the under. This is the Deep Colosseum. And this houses in some of the highest level Pokemon you're going to be encountering in this game. So yeah, first off I'm going to use the healing machine. Because I need this shit. And if you remember from that picture that, that Bit sent us in the email, Mirror B was heading down here. Yeah, so it pretty much indicates that Mirror B is participating in the Deep Colosseum. So how about we go and participate in it as well? So and yes, by the way, this is yet another chance where you can actually go and try to snag that Shadow Sudowoodo from Mirror B. So yeah, this serves as another chance for you to try to get that Sudowoodo. But I want to have a specific lead combination going into this. Well, I definitely want Suijin. And as for my other lead, I guess, Kit Kat. So yeah, I'll quickly save the game, and we'll take on the Deep Colosseum. So yeah, Pokemon that are coming through here are going to be at least in the 60s, like in the low 60s, so you really need to watch out. So yeah, this was built on a former quarry. It's underground in every sense of the word. And this guy mentions Cypher admins are filling their fangs for us. So you could probably imagine what that means. Yes, all 4 of the Cypher admins are participating in Deep Colosseum challenges. Not just Spear Bee, but also Dakim, Venus, and Ein. So yeah, we're gonna have a couple episodes dedicated to the Deep Colosseum by itself, so I hope you're ready for a lot of battles, because it's going to be rather intense. Yes, we would like to enter. Yes. And also I do believe you are allowed to use Shadow Pokemon in this Colosseum, so if you want to use something like Tyranitar in here to try to lower its heart gauge, then this is a decent place to do that. Although I would probably recommend the Under Colosseum for that more. Anyway, we got a hunter. You see, he's got a Zangoose and Nuzleaf. Okay. So I can Ice Beam the Nuzleaf and quickly take out the Zangoose with Psychic. Ah, fake out, of course. Although now I'm probably imagining the worst coming from that Zangoose, because it could have Shadow Ball. And that's like one of the best physical moves for it in this generation, so yikes. Wait, Razor Wind? Okay. So, Zangoose is using Razor Wind. That's basically a 2-turn move with like 80 base power, I think. It's a normal type attack, and it has a high critical hit ratio, but there's nothing really outstanding about the move. It's just kind of okay. It hits both Pokemon in a double battle, so you may want to watch out for that. I think Razor Wind is the only 2-turn move that will hit both Pokemon in a double battle. I don't think any other 2-turn moves do that. But I think this guy's done already. Yeah. Also, my game kind of froze there. Apologies. Don't know why I'm having these technical difficulties now of all times, but that was a fast round 1. Round 2. Fight! Got a female bodybuilder. Typhlosion to Vigoroth, eh? Well, luckily for me, I have Suijin. Or at least I would have said that, but I actually planned my leads out dependent on whatever the first 3 guys would send out as their leads. So yeah, I kind of planned this out. But Who the Psychic? I guess Vigoroth. That was a poor choice to make. Okay, so Endure lasts through multiple attacks during that turn, so... Okay. That kinda hurt Kit Kats, but, But it looks like you're done, buddy. For now, at least. So, bye-bye to Typhlosion. Alright, Kit Kat is up to level 61. And we have Hariyama. And goodbye, Vigoroth. And we're gonna Psychic you for the win. So, you just lost. You better believe I'm the real deal. So, round 3. Damn, you dug down here all by yourself? That had to take forever, buddy. Ledian and Girafarig. Well, like, I beamed the, Ledian, and, well... I guess I can return the Girafarig? Mirror Coat. Silver Wind. That's gonna do like a centipede of damage because Ledian's attack stat is just that bad. Well, I guess it did something to Kit Kat, but that's only because it's super effective. Now, okay, I could probably get rid of that Ledian with Psychic and probably do a little bit more to whatever this guy's going to be sending out next with Surf. So, yeah, perfect, Houndour. Not sure if it's going to one-shot the Houndour with split damage, but with split power, but, okay, looks like a one-shot it anyway. I guess I should give you more credit, Sujin. Dodrio. Okay, Dodrio's a really fast flying type, so... Okay, Kit Kat outspeeds still. That's great. And Dodrio has pretty bad defenses, so... Not living through a Psychic. And Sujin gets up to level 61 and is trying to learn Mirror Coat. Well, no thank you. I'd rather damage the opponent by more reliable means. And there goes Giraffrig. I kind of like how Giraffrig's name is like a palindrome, where it's basically spelled and pronounced the same backwards as it is forwards. That's what a palindrome is. I don't know, it's just a cool thing. Actually kind of wish that there was a Shadow Giraffrig in the game. We got the file here, and of course it's Mirror B. And we get to hear the theme again! It's always a joy to be able to hear this theme. Although, his battle theme in XG is my preferred Mirror B battle theme. However, I digress. So, it looks like Mirror B is going back to his Ludicolos, because 3 of them are Ludicolos. Just saying. So, looks like he's starting off with his level 64 Ludicolo as well as his 65 one. So, his level 64 Ludicolo is Water Grass type, has Swift Swim for its ability, with the moves Rain Dance, Giga Drain, Hydro Pump, and Nature Power. And his level 65 Ludicolo is also Water Grass type. It has Rain Dish for its ability, with the moves Rain Dance, Giga Drain, Dive, and Leech Seed. So once again, we have the case where the highest level Ludicolo is the one that is the bulkiest and has the most stalling of the sets. So this is really not a good fight for Sujin, so I'm going to switch it out for let's go with Narukami. And as for Kit Kat, I'm just going to go ahead and well, the level 64 Ludicolo is a bit more dangerous right off the bat, so I might want to get rid of it. But yeah, I'm just so happy to hear this theme again. It's just it's just one of those things where it's a trademark to just love Mirror B for his music. Okay, so the level 64 Ludicolo is now going to be it's now going to be the fastest thing on the field, which is rather worrying to say the least. But hopefully Kit Kat can live through a Hydro Pump. Ow! Okay, thank God you hit Narukami with that rather than Kit Kat. That probably would have been a lot worse for me, but it looks like you were kind of stupid in that regard. Again, Colosseum AI is not the best. And he's going to be sending out Exploud next. It is level 64. Normal type, has soundproof for its ability, so no sound-based moves will work on it. With the moves Shadow Ball, Extra Sensory, Takedown, and Earthquake. So basically the same moves that it had when it was a Loudred. So yeah, that Exploud is kind of dangerous for me. So, I need to heal up Narukami. And as for Kit Kat, I will go ahead and Psychic the Exploud. Now, Exploud isn't really that much of a physical attacker. I mean, it has okay physical attack, but like, it's kind of more of a mixed attacker. Earthquake. Well, it's kind of a good thing I healed up Narukami. And really, I don't mind the Leech Seed so much. for right now, at least. So I could kind of ignore the level 65 Ludicolo for the time being. But let's heal up Narukami again, and let's use Psychic on Explode again, which is going to prompt him to send out his next Pokemon. So, what is it? It's... okay, his last Ludicolo, which is his weakest one in terms of level. So, his level 63 Ludicolo is... well, it's water grass type, has Swift Swim for its ability, and it has the moves Hydro Pump, Giga Drain, Ice Beam, and Rain Dance. So the most dangerous of these three in terms of the moves. So if you can help it, take out the level 63 Ludicolo ASAP. That kind of puts me in an awkward spot. I'm gonna heal up Narukami, but I have a feeling that Mirabee going to target Kit Kat. Oh god, the Hydro Pump! Ah, critical hit! That was the last thing that I needed. Well, I could always send out Mr. Dread to attack Ludicolo's weaker physical defense. So how about we go ahead and double target the level 63 Ludicolo. And thank God Swift Swim is no longer in effect, so I'm kind of worried about the damage. That didn't really do enough, so dive. And you're gonna send the raid back up, okay. That's not great. Ah, are you kidding me? You barely live on like 2 HP? God damn it, man. Look, Mirabee, I like you, but... this is... God, why? I'm gonna Thunder Wave that other Ludicolo, actually. Giga Drain. Well, it didn't heal enough, so I guess you're done. And that's going to prompt him to send out his last Pokemon, which should be pretty obvious because it's his replacement for Sudowoodo. But for those of you who haven't seen it yet, it's Armaldo, so... yeah, Armaldo is level 65, Rock Bug type, has Battle Armor for its ability, so just like Gonzap's Armaldo, it cannot be critted. And it has the moves Aerial Ace, Rock Slide, Metal Claw, and Strength, so... thankfully no Earthquake, so at least I'm fine on that front. But now Narukami's getting low on health. Let's use Thunderbolt on Armaldo, and let's heal up, Narukami again. It's literally kind of shocking that the fastest thing on the field is a slow electric type. Aerial Ace. I don't know why I was having a bit of trouble pronouncing that. Aerial Ace. Okay, both of my Pokemon are seated. I just noticed that. But let's Thunderbolt the Armaldo and let's heal up Mr. Dread. And yay, you're fully paralyzed. See, this is why you don't want to use two-turn moves when you're paralyzed. Or when you're confused, because stuff like that can happen, and it'll cause the move to basically become cancelled. Ooh, it's a female, so I can attract it. So now you're gonna have even more difficulty to be able to try and use dive. I don't like it when the AI uses attract on me, but man, is attract ever useful when I have it on my side. Yeah, might as well confuse it too. So now you're confused, paralyzed, and attracted. Man, this Ludicolo's completely wasted. Wasted on some disco. Alrighty, and this should be it. Oh man, what a hilarious end to a great fight. I mean, Mirror B in general is just hilarious. And that's just like the cream of the crop when it comes to how hilarious Mirror B can be. Alongside his Ludicolos, but yeah. We defeated you for the third time, Mirror B. And that's the third time that we basically set your temple offbeat. $20,000, that is a lot. And we get the TM for... what is it? Well, I'll read the email in a bit, but what's the TM? Taunt. Yeah, you can only get the TM for Taunt now of all times. It's not even that good of a move in Generation 3. But you can teach it to something in this game and then transfer it to a later generation and yeah, it will be a great Taunt user. Specifically that Apom that we got when it was the Shadow Pokemon. Teach it that, and then transfer it to Gen 4 or onward, and Gen 4 forward, and, you know, evolve it into an Ambipom. And you'll have yourself a great Taunt user. So anyway... like this guy mentioned within the earlier parts of the episode, all 4 of the Cypher admins are here, so that means that we're not done with this episode just yet. We're going to participate in one more challenge before I end off the episode, and considering the obvious order of the Cypher admins that we faced off against in the main game, you should probably figure out well. You should probably know, like, who we're going to be facing off against in the final round, but, I want to get my leads situated for this next challenge. So, how about if I go with Rosso and Mr. Dread? And I'll save on top of that, just to make sure that nothing funny happens. I've been really pessimistic about saving lately, but, hey, again, you never know what's going to happen in the recordings. So... hell yeah, I want to answer. Oh yeah, the email. Fuck, I forgot about the email. And I can't believe Ruli actually reminds the player of that, so... Deep King. Oh boy, this could be important. This is net. I heard you've gone to the Deep Colosseum. I heard a rumor about it. There's supposed to be a seriously tough trainer who goes by the name of Deep King. I wonder what Pokemon he uses. Well, we'll just have to look out for this Deep King. And, well... well, we'll worry about the Deep King later. We got bigger fish to fry in the current moment. In the current heat of the moment, so... round 1 of set 2. And we got a street performer. Jump off at Sneasel. Well, both of you are weak to Rosso, so... you're about to be blasted with my fire. Not with Fire Blast, but with Flamethrower. So, since Sneasel is by far the bigger threat of the two, I will get rid of that, and... I will... I guess I'll use a Shadow Ball on Sneasel, but... well, apparently I chose my moves correctly, because this jump off is going to use Helping Hand, which... oh, it might help out. Yep. Well... what a productive turn, am I right? But that's okay. Attempt number 2. Okay, so you're a Helping Hand spammer. Okay. Well, it doesn't matter. Rosso's still faster than you, which kind of surprises me because Sneasel is supposed to be a really fast Pokemon. But, I guess I got lucky there. Electrode. I have a feeling you're gonna explode. You're gonna outspeed me no matter what, so... I guess it doesn't really target... I guess it doesn't really matter who targets you. Okay, it's just Spark. It still didn't even do that much. So yeah, jump off, go away along with your square-like shadow. And Mr. Dread, finish this fight off. And Mr. Dread gets up a level 61, so... way to go, Mr. Dread. So yeah, even still, Mr. Dread is really proving himself. In spite of his mostly mediocre stats, he's actually pulling through rather well. And okay, looks like we got an old man up in here. The Delibird, which, okay, and Marsh Stomp. So I don't really have much to hit Marsh Stomp with, but I'll try something. Well, I can attract it. Okay, oh god, Wall Rain. I might want to switch Rosso out. So, let's send in Narukami to be able to deal with that Wall Rain. And I guess I'll Shadow Ball the Marsh Stomp. Seriously, why is that Marsh Stomp a Marsh Stomp? It should be a Swampert. But, I'm not gonna question the AI with not evolving their Hoenn starters, as it seems to be a running trend in this game and in XD. Ice Ball. Okay, that's basically an Ice-type version of Rollout. So, you'll gain power over the course of turns, so I want to take out Wall Rain as quickly as possible because of that, so that it doesn't do so much damage with Ice Ball when it becomes like the 4th or 5th turn. So, Thunderbolt. Awesome, Narukami. I guess you could say that Narukami used Zeodyne, because that was pretty strong. Alrighty, and we have a bandana guy. Where he has a Linoon and a Medicham. Well, I know who I'm targeting. Wow, I'm actually kind of surprised that Linoon lived for that. But, here's the Shadow Ball for you, bitch! Well, that was nicely timed because I got a critical hit. And Rosso got the level 61. And this guy's also got a Azumarill. An Iron Tail missed. See, that Azumarill's female, so I can attract it. I'm glad I'm actually getting so much use out of Attract here, because... here in the Pulse game, because I did not get any use out of it in the main game. Belly Drum? Well... that kind of throws a wrench into my plans, now doesn't it? Yeah, let's just double target this Azumarill, make sure it doesn't really do anything with its now +6 attack. Ugh, that's scary. Well, with there being only just a Xatu remaining, this is pretty much... This is pretty much a win for me. I kind of like Sawtooth. It's a neat psychic type. But anyway, we've defeated the bandana guy. At least he cares for his Pokemon, even though he kind of looks shady. And guess who? Dakim is here. Like, you just know that this guy was wanting a fight. Alright, he's going to have some leads up in here, so... Dakim is going to start off with Claydol, level 63, ground psychic type. It has Levitate for its ability, with the moves Psychic, Earthquake, Psychic, and Solar Beam. And he's also going to start off with Soul Rock, level 64. Rock Psychic type has Levitate for its ability as well. And it also moves Rock Slide, Earthquake, Psychic, and Explosion. Yeah. He immediately starts off with 2 Levitators. That both know Earthquake, by the way. So, I'm going to Protect, and I'm just going to use Mr. Dread to go ahead and have it use Shadow Ball on Claydol. Nice, that did some good damage. Again, I'm really impressed with Mr. Dread. He's really proving himself. And Earthquake is going to be useless because I'm protecting with Rosto and I have my own Levitator out, so that essentially did nothing for you. So, I can't really do much with Rosso right now, so how about if I switch out into Shadow, and Mr. Dread finish off that Claydol with Shadow Ball. And hey, maybe this guy might Earthquake one of his own Pokemon down, so that'll be a sight worth seeing. But what is he going to be sending out next? Well, I have yet to see. Flygon, okay, it's another one of his Levitators. So, Flygon is level 64, ground dragon type, it has Levitate for its ability, obviously, with the moves Fire Blast, Earthquake, Sonic Day, and Solar Beam. So, the only real difference with this Flygon compared to the last time that we fought Dakim was that it has Fire Blast now instead of Flamethrower. So, let's just bite down the Soul Rock. And maybe Shadow Ball too? Wait, I can attract the Flygon. X accuracy. Well, Mirror Beat was actually using X defense when we were fighting him, so yeah, I failed to mention that, but he did. So yeah, I did notice that. It's just that I didn't mention it. And Soul Rock just took literally like half damage from Bite. So let's confuse Ray the Flygon as well. Wow, his AI is actually smart enough to where you can actually switch up into Swampert. Okay, that's interesting. I wasn't expecting that. So Yeah, he has a Swampert, which is level 65, Water Ground type, has Torrent for its ability with the moves Muddy Water, Earthquake, Ice Beam, and Protect. So yeah, he ditched his Whiscash for a Swampert. And if you remember when we were fighting Dakim for the first time, he had a Marsh Stomp. So I wonder if this was that Marsh Stomp that he had in the first fight. But he's going to send in this Flygon again, so... Let's use Toxic on Swampert because Swampert is a bit bulky. And let's attract a Flygon. I mean, I might as well just make him switch out if that's what's going to be forcing him to. I mean, it's going to set him back a turn. So, okay, let's try to Toxic the Swampert again, and... Let's see if he switches out again. No, he did not. Okay, looks like the AI is a bit inconsistent with that. See, once again, Mr. Dread is really proving himself. And goddammit, Toxic missed. But, But yeah, now you truly see why having the only ghost type in all Colosseum is a great thing to have. Because you get results like these. Sweet. This fight is going relatively smoothly. Okay, let's use Bite on Swampert, and let's use Shadow Ball on Flygon. Oh, well. That's okay, I guess. Barely survives. Like that special defense drop even matters. Haha! You killed yourself with confusion! So that rendered that Swampert's Protect meaningless. So his last Pokemon is Houndoom, of course. Houndoom, of course, is his replacement for Entei. It is level 65, Dark Fire type, has Early Bird for its ability with the moves Protect, Fire Blast, Sight, and Slur Beam. So let's use Confuse Ray on Swampert, and... why not use Confuse Ray on Houndoom too? So yeah, thankfully the Houndoom doesn't have Crunch, because otherwise that would have destroyed Mr. Dread. Hence why I'm actually perfectly okay with Mr. Dread being out on the field. Okay, I was gonna say I was having... Wow, you completely whiffed with your muddy water. Wanna run that by me again, Chief? What were you going to do? Let's go for... let's use Toxic on Houndoom, and let's use... let's go for Shadow Ball on Swampert. Yeah, it's pretty physically bulky, as you can see. It can take physical hits pretty well. And, yeah, for the most part, I'm having some awesome confusion lock up in here. Really goes to show how much confusion will make a difference in a fight. Okay, he's actually hitting with muddy water this time. Let's see how this goes. I think muddy water also has a chance of lowering accuracy. But, there goes the Swampert. Oh yeah, Mr. Dread is up to level 62 because Mr. Dread has just been that useful. Even though his stats are kind of mediocre. It really goes to show that the only ghost type of Colosseum can be really useful. Let's go with Bite and Shadow Ball. I think with that, this Houndoom is screwed. Awesome! Wow, okay, this confusion luck is insane. I don't even know if this Houndoom even got a chance to do anything, because it just kept hitting itself in confusion. Just fuck, man. So we've defeated Cypher Admin Dakim. Yes, he loses again. And for winning this set, we have 20,000 more Pokemon dollars and another TM 48, which is, well, I'm about to find out. Well, okay, skill swap. Not particularly useful, just saying. Anyway, let's read the email before I end off this episode. So, let's see. Deep King, net from the under. This is that I'm getting information about Deep King, but slowly. He does sound like an expert trainer, though. I wonder what kind of Pokemon he uses. So yeah, we're pretty much done with this episode. So next time on Pokemon Colosseum, we will go through the other two sets, for right now at least, of Deep Colosseum. Until then, take care and goodbye.